No, but you could get her to be, right? Fame is a great thing. Lots of perks.
And you would know.
Yes, I would. No, I don't want to bullshit you, kid. I think we both know why I'm here.
Actually, I don't, so if you could start with that, that'd be great.
Come on, who the fuck do you think I am?
Excuse me?
Who the hell do you think I am? Some dumb sucker girlfriend who believes you really did magic? Ooh, my boyfriend performed a miracle. Please, give me a little credit.
Look, man, I don't know what you want, but I don't think you're going to find it here.
I'll pay you.
You'll pay me?
Name your price. I'll pay you for your secret. How did you do it?
The candle.
Of course, the candle. What do you think I'm here for, your sparkling personality? Which, to be honest, could use a little work. You're a public figure now, Nathaniel. You could use a little more pizzazz, personability. You'll be more compelling.
And you've come to give me pointers?
No, keep up. All I want to know is how you've convinced fuckloads of press and pious that you're either a saint or the Antichrist.
Or a witch.
What have you done?
What do you mean?
You, him, them for what? Why is he interested in that?
Ooh, protective. Is there something you want to tell me?
Piss off, Aiden. You know I'd be just as protective over you in the same circumstances.
I'll keep that in mind. But what are the circumstances exactly? I mean, come on, this is what he meant to happen. I'm just facilitating.
You're wrong.
What do you think, Jennifer? Am I wrong? Are you convinced?
I think it's interesting.
Interesting.
Yes. What do you think? You said something about facilitating.
I think interesting is the least interesting answer you could have given to that question.
I'm a blank, but interested slate here. I'd just like to get an idea of what's going on.
Your boss.
I've actually worked for Marvello a little while.
It's not really his name, is it?
You see? That's exactly it. I haven't even worked for him long enough to learn his real name.
If you say so.
So, you said something about facilitating?
No. I just think it would be good for Nat to meet Marvello and for the other way around. After all, they're both experiencing some considerable popularity right now, and both from some performance of absolute bullshit.
I knew it.
What?
That you don't believe him.
Well, don't act like it's some great revelation. Of course I don't believe him. But not believing him's a weird way to put it. He's not trying to convince us he performed a miracle. I don't believe what the general public seems to believe, but that's because we have the behind the scenes.
Do you think you would believe him if you didn't have the behind the scenes, as you say?
Probably not, but I would resent him. Think that this guy, this dumb kid, was trying to get one over on everyone and mess with them.
And that isn't what's happening?
Well, I guess it is, but it just looks different from the other side. Nat's not a bad guy, I just think this has all gotten away from him. So, in a way, I'm the dumb kid trying to get over on everyone. But it's all in jest, and I think it's good for him.
Wait, no, wait.
Or a witch, yes.
But you seem pretty convinced I'm not a witch.
No, I don't think you're a witch.
You think I'm a magician, a clever magician who has managed to put together a trick that fools even you.
No, I'm not fooled. I'm no fool. If I were fooled, that would mean that I actually thought you performed a miracle. Now look, this doesn't have to be difficult, Nathaniel. I'm gonna figure it out eventually. What I'm really paying you for here is time. You know, you get some money, I get to find out now. It's a win-win situation.
Do you want to use it?
Maybe, I might adapt it. Mostly I just need to know. There aren't a whole lot of magicians out there that are pulling tricks that I haven't seen, or done, or designed my damn self. You're an original. Congratulations. But I think that's quite enough. You're not really cut out for this. You're just trying to impress a girl. I think you're fine. She seems hopelessly devoted. So, all you have to do is help yourself.
Fuck off!
Excuse me?
You're such a fake!
Yeah, yes, I'm a fake. That's a point. We're all fakes here.
Maybe I'm not.
You're acting like this is over, proven, done, dusted.
Don't mind her.
No, I'd like to hear this.
Have you ever considered there might be more to the universe? A power you don't understand, a God with his own ability and intent?
I've considered that a lot, as you know, and decided that is romanticized blind hope.
But you're romantic.
Ah, but I'm a reasonable romantic.
And you think I'm not reasonable?
I think you're religious. And I think that we're alone here. And even if there was a God, and you can believe in a higher power all you like, practically, it makes no difference. Even if there was a God, he isn't wiping away your tears when you cry. And he isn't holding your hair back when you puke. And he isn't lending you money when you're too broke to feed yourself. Natural disasters happen and political regimes fall. And even if there was a God, and even if he loved you, Helen, he doesn't interact. So what difference would it make? There are no miracles. You've got to figure things out for yourself. And when you succeed, you can say, oh yes, God looked out for me. But you looked out for yourself too. And if you hadn't, you'd be sunk. We have ourselves and we have each other. And that is sufficient to keep on keeping on. There are no miracles, and there don't need to be. For fuck's sake, do you really think he performed a miracle?
He told me he had. He told me he wasn't lying, and I believe him.
Nice play now. Nice play.
That's very interesting.
There it is again. Interesting. Jesus Christ. You really think it's magic?
It's something.
It's a joke, a
He
trick.
wouldn't lie
Really?
to me.
Seriously? Is that seriously the route you're taking with me?
Yep, that's it. That's the route I'm taking with you. And there's the door and the route you're taking.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were confused.
But you know better, huh?
Been here before.
And I guess you know which way the wind is blowing, right?
Don't mess with me. I will find out.
Then find out.
Do you even know what you're doing? What you've started?
Nothing. 15 minutes of fame and then it's gone, right?
Not with your friend. Not a chance. You should be careful.
That's great. Goodbye.
You should listen to me.
I'll take it under advisement.
So that's how it is, huh? Do you know how wrapped around your fingers he is? How infatuated? He would lie to me, to you, to the world, to the whole entire world, but not to you. It's fucking presumptuous. Maybe these are just his means to your end. Maybe you aren't the flawless judge of character you think you are. Maybe.
You're behaving cruelly.
You think I'm cruel? You're such a princess and don't think so.
Well,
I don't know what you want from me, Raiden. Just to confirm what you already know.
yeah, it's pretty dubious, sure.
So what are you going to do about it?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, come on, this is exactly the kind of shit you used to do.
Arriving like a vulture at any sign of scientific inaccuracy. Sniffing at the scene like a bloodhound. Ruthlessly, cleverly following the clues. Denouncing their bullshit. Hooray! Another win for science. Down with the frauds.
But,
Well, is that what you want?
yeah, it is. What's wrong with that? It's what you do.
I should stop telling you kids those stories.
They're great stories.
What is it you want anyway? Isn't that kid your friend?
Well, yeah, but we're all in it for the intrigue, right? He's not doing this to fool people as much as he is doing it to be famous, right? So, this is a way to blow it up. Make it a battle, not just some crazy faithful. Come on.
I've got to ask, is this really what he wants, or what you want?
He wants it. He might not know it yet, but he does.
You're a little bastard.
You're the bastard.
That's some way to talk to your professor? Look,
This is going to happen with you or without you. Everything is already in place. I've done what you always taught us. Utilize our resources. Full panel press conference tomorrow with players from every angle. I've got the spiritualist who's made headlines by saying she predicted this. I've got the priest who was there when it happened. And I've got that magician who's always denouncing spiritualists and adapting their tricks for stage magic. And I've got
wait, who?
Marvello the Great.
You know what? Okay, one last one for old time's sake.
Wait, really?
Yeah, sure.
What changed your mind?
Just get me that candle.
Oh, hey, sorry, we've only got a seat for Marvello. You'll have to sit in the audience.
Actually, you have a seat for me, Jen Connolly?
My moderator? The reporter?
I may not have been totally honest with you when we met.
You don't say.
Come now, Mr. Tesh. Honesty is hardly a popular commodity at this particular event.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
I'm sure you know what I mean far better than you'll ever let on.
Excuse me?
You asked me here, Mr. Tesh, an investigative reporter. People generally assume that if they invite me places, it'll make them look like an innocent baby and all the madness around them. Most people just think they're smarter than me.
And they're not? Let me guess. Whatever room you're in, you're the smartest person in the room.
I will happily relinquish the title once I'm vested.
I think there's about 3 people on this panel who'll gladly fight you for it.
Kid, every single person in this panel would. Hello, yes. Thank you, everyone, for coming to this panel. Let's bring everything to attention, shall we? First, introductions. I'm Jen Connolly. I'm an investigative reporter who has visited many different nations and familiarized myself with many different cultures, exploring what they believe to be their own miracles. Now, I have always taken each of these cases exactly as seriously as they are merited, and I'm going to do the exact same thing here. Let's have the lights down to an eerie gloom, shall we? First of our contenders tonight is Nat Howell, the miracle man himself. Nat has the superpower of relighting a candle, seemingly through the power of his mind, or whatever. I'm not sure I would take such a thing seriously with movies bringing us Norse gods in all their glory, millions of ordinary people with superpowers, all the fantasy you could ever want. But I'm told it's not about the candle, it's about the principle, thing that's not natural but happened anyway. And next, our resident experts in unnatural, Rowena and Luke. Rowena is the leader of the largest Wiccan coven in this country and has made national news for claiming to have prophesied this proof of magic in the universe. Luke is the priest at the parish where the miracle occurred, and is notable that when he asked the Vatican to investigate, had them respond, we'll wait and see what happens. Not a lot of faith in you there, my man, which I dare say is a bit sad considering your profession. Moving on. Men after my own heart. Next, Marvello the Great and Alan the psychology professor. Probably should have said those in the other order. Look at Marvello's face. Sure didn't know his old friend was going to be here. Alan sure did, though. About 20 years ago, Marvello and Alan were a double act in announcing spiritualism and magic, with Marvello being the showman and Alan being the scientist. They had a bit of a falling out and went their own ways. So isn't it nice to have a little reunion with them here today? All right, let's begin then. Nat, I'd like to start with you. Do you have any intention of changing your story?